Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Dre, and welcome to my brand new React channel called Dre Reacts. Now, guys, the reason why I made this channel is today's show, Severance. And let's face it, if you're here watching this, you're probably as hooked on the show as I am because, guys, this show is insane. I have a bunch of theories on what's happening in the show, but I think I'm going to keep them to myself and maybe talk about them at the end, especially after what I hear is going to be a crazy episode today. So let's just jump into it. Like I said in the beginning, this is my brand new React channel. So if you do like today's content, click on that subscribe button down there and drop a comment saying hi and letting me know what you think is going on. What is Lumen actually up to? Is Gemma dead? Is she a clone? Is Miss Huang actually their child? I think I'm giving away too many of my theories that I believe, so let's just jump into today's episode. Wait, is this the crash site? Because that looks like the car from the intro. Which I assume is Gemma's car crash, or car. Jesus Christ. Sorry. What are you looking at? Show me. Show me! Why is Gemma there? Oh, okay. I was like, wait, where are we? Because that's right, this is the day after he confronted Miss Cobell, so he is literally, like, everything's on the table. Or everything's off the table, excuse me. What's up with the timer, though? I think this is the most amount of Lumen employees that we've seen thus far. There's a lot of them. We've seen a lot of the cars outside, but we've never seen that many people just walking around the floor, I think. 142. What was that?
They'll find
all right,
the Goat Man and other possible
we're starting Gemma's missing
people. Dylan, hit the
missing
new
search party. The Goat people.
Show them the sketch. Do not leave it.
That's a pretty good sketch. I wonder who did that.
They said on the video, we can go wherever we want. Lumen is listening, remember?
I thought that meant they were listening to our conversations.
That's exactly what they mean, Dylan.
Be discreet. If they don't know we're doing it, how can they punish us?
Yeah, how would they find out?
Who got you?
Oh, you manipulative? Oh, Mark, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, Mark. Oh, not another smooch. Yeah, it's Helena. You could totally tell. Like, now she's like, oh, I'm supposed to smile. I'm supposed to show human emotion. Anyways. All right, definitive proof. It's not Helly. Okay. Oh, look who decided to stroll into work today. Janitor just didn't clean it up like the night before. Yeah, he didn't appreciate the balloons meal check. They don't respect me around here.
You see, I've been thinking, maybe the hallway's really down here. Maybe that's where my dreams have been.
That's exactly what his dreams have been.
We could look for it, Dylan. We could go today. You could accompany me.
What's up with Irv, though? Dylan, be a bro.
This one.
Oh, Dylan is trying to finish so he can get that perk to see his family.
Come with me, please.
Good morning, Seth.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
The board says hello.
Hello. I want to thank the board humbly for my recent betterment.
The board says you're welcome. Please accept from the board these inclusively recanonicalized paintings intended to help you see yourself in Kier, our founder.
What's this? She plays her role so good, too. What?
Oh.
What? Wait, did they have it as a baby? That would be the baby one where Kira's sick. Or they as a kid. That's insane. Why would they do this? It's almost like, look who you can be. You can be our God.
The board has concluded the call.
So, that was weird. Do they have history? But that was a weird gesture from the board. Also, was that, like, Kira blackface? Yeah, okay, so, like, whose is this? I feel like she lost somebody very dear to her. A daughter, a mom, possibly? And I feel like that is what motivated her whole mission with Mark and with Gemma, which is why she's going back to Lumen. I feel like it has something to do with, once again, reviving, cloning the dead. Maybe it's her. Maybe like she actually died and like they brought her back into this body. And so she, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let's go see what the goat people have been up to. The goats are gone. That's so funny. There's like little lights. It's literally just a mini hallway, a miniature hallway.
You're doing this.
The proportions are literally to scale. That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Man, these goats got it good. What the heck? There are other... Wait, that's a... person? It's a damn person. Whoa, that was weird. He's right behind that hill. Oh no, he's... Whoa.
Are you here to kill me?
New character alert.
Sorry, hi.
There's actual goat people here. Like, the goat man was still somewhere back there, and that was creepy. That shot was dope, though. Or it literally looked like it was just a devil in the background. Oh, so he did... Okay, so he came back to O&D. The same painting that he saw with Bert.
It's good to see you.
Oh. All these people are just very nice people. The snack machine.
Maybe you should take that page of paper and be on your way.
Oh no. Where have y'all been hiding?
You should have left.
What? I felt like a scene of like Game of Thrones, like when the Wildlings came out. That's literally what it felt like. Yeah, what's going on with Dylan right here? But I feel like she had a very like sincere, nice looking face.
Like, is it rude to keep asking why you're a kid? I don't mean to impugn.
What is happening? Is that obviously that's his wife? Is this the visitation center?
Year end output, you've earned an 18-minute visitation event with your Audi's wife.
I mean, this would be weird though, right? Like, that's not him. I mean, it's him, so if anything, she should be more like... But like, this whole thing's just weird, but I don't trust it. So this literally could be Lumen making this whole thing up. Also, these construction workers worked crazy overtime these last 5 days to completely redo the security room, like everything.
Okay, who is that child?
Okay, it is her. They're listening to you.
My husband has had trouble keeping other jobs.
So can you
He dumb?
please keep this
No.
one?
He a dick?
No.
What is wrong with it?
Oh, nothing's wrong with him. He just... He never quite found his thing.
So he's actually kind of a fuck up?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I feel like Dylan is like the best part of Seth. That's from what I've seen.
And Ruth is 4.
That is
and
adorable.
Merrick just turned 2.
That is adorable.
And we live on a...
Draw one every day. I couldn't see him. My numbers went down, but I didn't even care.
Those are great. So he's the one that did Gemma's drawing. Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's not Bert. That's something else. That's just a. That's nothing.
How do you know about the exports hall?
The exports hall?
We send a lot of shipments there. Used to go ourselves. But now, they send a guy.
The guy?
Do you remember where it is?
What in The Walking Dead? What in the...
If one of your goats went missing, wouldn't you go looking for it?
They're like, actually, we would. We would stop everything for a goat. It's like, now you're talking my language.
She used to come do her sessions in our husbandry tanks.
Is that Brienne of Tarth?
She had a gentle way about her.
That it?
Meant a great deal to me.
Oh, so they actually loved Miss Casey here.
But if you suspect otherwise, we won't hinder your search.
Hey, yo. Yo.
But before you go, we would like to see your bellies.
Are they milking?
See? Pouchless.
Oh, ah.
Proves nothing.
Okay, I do think that's probably not his wife. And her motivation is probably to keep him at this job. Man, what a day.
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
It's a tube, and you just need to slice them, and then...
The thing with me.
Oh. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Weird good, but good.
They're not on good terms. And also, sorry, I meant to mention this earlier, but there's been a theory that one of his kids is sick, which is why they need the job, aka the insurance.
Indeed, only
And
wine can achieve.
They did just mention something about the child's ear.
And Natalie wants to discuss a version of the UUR specifically for innies.
The voice inside, the
Okay.
man, Lumen is just playing dirty.
I guess.
Sorry,
you
so
and your work friends
earlier
were so inspired
in the
by
first
it.
episode when they showed the newspaper,
They want to do like
there was
an
2
innie
books that were
specific
mentioned.
cut.
The U,
Okay. Well, there's just,
whatever the
there's
current
a
title
lot
is, and I
I'm not
think
gonna
this
say.
next one.
And that is, even though you left me with the checkered pips, you dick.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I love them. They're the best. She's the best. Sorry, earlier something that I meant to mention when we saw the paintings is that it feels like Lumen Board is like toying with him. Like they want to keep him on the edge of his toes. Like with the TV, like with his office computer still saying Miss Cobell for a few days and him getting agitated by it. Putting a child underneath him, which clearly agitates him. And then all this stuff. Sorry, I just thought of something. The reason why Gemma was freaking out in that episode when they went underground, or when they were in that hallway, the first time that we found out about the goats, Gemma, Miss Casey, ran super scared up to Mark and Helly, and she was like, "Are you guys..." Got it. That's smart. Oh, it's gonna hurt though. But yeah, so maybe she was freaking out for them because the goat people literally do kill people, and they were like about to kill them, but I don't know, because clearly Gemma knew the goat people. And then yeah, Mark's literally trying to sear a message into his eyesight. It's pretty smart, actually. Yeah. She's back. Hit her with the, I knew you'd come back. No, she's not gonna do that. She's not. She needs Cobell.
I must be floor manager.
I think you've overestimated your contributions. And underestimated your blessings.
You didn't have a choice.
Please see if the board is available for Miss Cobell and myself.
Okay, so we don't know what the board is. We've heard a really
So speak with them together.
discombobulated voice when they said yes, that one episode. They're not the goats, clearly, because we saw the goats today, so the fact that she can just call the board up on demand makes me think that the board, probably the dead Egans, like somewhere in Lumen. Don't end it here. Are you changing your mind again, Cobell? Does she know him? That's the guy. That's the guy. Sent to exports. That's the guy that we saw in the episode 1 that was looking at Mark. Why is she so freaked out?
Jesus Christ!
Are you trying to...
Get in. No,
What?
we need her to get in.
It doesn't work.
No.
Mark, I need you just to let her in.
Unlock the door.
Because we need to hear what she has to say. Yes, we do.
Mark, unlock the... Oh my God. Mark.
This is your
Unlock
closest...
this fucking door!
The resistance movement is literally the thing that could help you the most in this situation. Buddy, you need some help right now.
Heard about the OTC.
How?
Yeah, my sister talked to my Annie.
Irving.
Did he tell her your wife is alive at Lumen?
Who told you that?
She would know. Who told you that? I mean, yeah. That's all you need.
Is Gemma alive?
She was the last time I saw her.
God, can you imagine, like, that feeling of Mark after everything that he went through, the misery and everything? For it all to be just unlocked once again. This is insane.
There is one way and one way only to get information in and out of Lumen. And that's reintegration. I'm better at it now. I can make it work with you. I can sew together a version of you that loves her with a version of you that can...
Yes. Do it.
Damn, just like that. Yeah. Oh. I'm like waiting every second for this episode to be over. Are we reintegrating right now? Is it that easy? Or has she just been setting up shop in Mark's place, like without him even knowing? Like, how'd she get all this stuff in there?
What the fuck?
Shit.
Yo, are you sure you know how to do this? This is like all the
Name a
questions.
dam.
Hoover.
Name a state.
What does MDR stand for?
What?
MDR.
Mystic.
That's wrong.
My fault.
Why?
I left the gate open.
Where were you born?
I'm not sure.
What month is it?
You mean what, quarter?
Oh.
Wait.
What is your first memory?
Waking up.
No.
On the desk.
Tell me.
On the table.
Tell me.
I don't remember.
Tell me your first memory.
Hey there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey. 5 questions.
Oh.
Start out. Who are you?
Okay. What an episode, first and foremost. I feel like we got some answers and then we completely got different answers for some other stuff. So let's just go through it from the beginning. And what are some things that kind of like stood out? Well, actually, I'm just gonna start with the end. So Mark is obviously reintegrated now. Insane that it all happened this episode. That was kind of fast, actually. I thought it was probably gonna be like a next episode type thing, but that's insane. So that means that next time that he goes into Lumen, he is going to remember everything. So he's going to remember everything from the outside, everything on the inside. He's going to remember that Gemma is alive from the outside, but he's also going to remember literally having just seen her. So now he's going to have that memory, and it's going to be weird seeing how he reacts to that. So that's going to be insane. We found out about the exports room. So that is strange. Or like, not strange, but okay, so what do we know? We thought that this was, or at least I thought, my theory was that Gemma went down that room, right? And she was obviously terrified of that room. I felt like she maybe had been down there. That's probably where they're actually resetting maybe all of the innies. Maybe that is why Irv remembers, because Irv has been working at Lumen for 6 years, but he only remembers working at MDR for 2, so there's 4 missing years, so he maybe got reset, which is why he remembers that. But it's weird that they call it the exports room. And O&D, which makes a bunch of stuff like hammers and like other like tools and stuff, are bringing stuff down there. But it's probably because they're maybe using the tools on the innies. I don't know. That's just... But what we also found out is that a man now is responsible for taking things down to the export room. It probably makes sense if now they're doing something extra with Gemma that they don't want like anybody else, like any other unauthorized people down into that room. So that actually maybe makes sense. But we saw the guy at the end and it freaked Cobell out, which was nuts. Like she was beelining it straight to get into Lumen, talk to the board, get her job back. And she said, nah, whoever that was terrified her. And whoever that was is probably who's bringing the stuff now to export. So it's somebody like, not in security, but it's somebody that's high up in Lumen, like it's special to like Helly. Well, I mean, it's her driver. So we know he's important. He's probably the guy from the first episode from season 1. The guy that in the scene where Mark had no idea or like was like looking at wellness, right behind him, you saw that there was like a silhouette. It was probably him. But why has he been stalking Mark? And who is he? We also got to see more about Dylan's life, finally. So it's been, up until this point, we've seen everything, or not everything, but we've seen a sneak preview into everybody's life minus Dylan. Today we found out that he has 3 adorable kids. One of them has an ear issue and needs like an hearing device or some ear, assistance. And he seems to be in a loveless marriage. Like, I don't think there's any other way to say it. And I almost felt like I got that feeling when she was talking to Dylan and he was like realizing that on the outside, like he's like, a fuck up, to use his terminology. And I mean, she was weird in the meeting, but she was way weirder at home. And it really felt like they just have a strenuous relationship and she's probably in it because they're young kids and she probably needs a health insurance for obviously the whole family, but especially that one baby. Milchek. Okay. So what is going on with Natalie and Milchek? Because there was that like weird where he like, that whole painting thing was just strange. Kier in blackface, Was not expecting it on this episode. I wasn't expecting it at all. So that was nuts. Very weird gesture from the board. Very controlling. Using Natalie, to really help sort of like tell him like, hey, you kind of belong to us. Like, you should feel grateful. You should feel appreciative. Do you? So there's like that whole manipulation that has been happening with Milchek. Like I said, in the first episode, there was that scene where his screen still said, Miss Cobell, and it hadn't been changed, even though he had requested it. Like, he said it was like a high priority, and it still hadn't been fixed. So it feels like the board is toying with my guy. But it felt like there was like something between Natalie and Milchek, which would be strange. It also might just be that he knows that she's a mouthpiece for the board. He has a distaste for the board, and he's sort of taking it on her. But why is that though? Like, where did this switch come from where Milchek is like not as Team Lumen as I thought he would be? So that's kind of strange a little bit. What else? What else did we see? Bert, hello, the goat people. Yeah, so we finally found out what's up with the goats. And by that, I mean we found out nothing except there's a bigger room with more goats and a bunch of goat herding people that live here in Lumen. It looks like they live in the wild hills of some goat rearing country. And they're scary AF. We saw Brienne of Tarth down there, which took me like a quick second to realize. You guys saw obviously when I realized it. But that was like a weird just interaction. But what we learned is that Gemma was special to them. She would come down there. Gemma clearly knew them, and clearly they care enough about Gemma that they were like, we'll let you go. Like, I think her quote was, if we're not going to stop you, basically. Like, if that's actually like your goal, which is insane. Natalie, Lumen is trying to manipulate Rickon, which is the easiest way for them, honestly, to manipulate this whole situation, because Rickon is just so easy to manipulate. I have a theory that he's actually like severed. Like, I feel like there's certain key people in this series that are fully severed, but like I need a little bit more proof. But everybody that's sort of like off and weird, I feel like is severed. So that would include Rickon and his like closest group of friends that were at the dinner and that have been around like their family orbit. I think Milchek is severed. I think Natalie is probably severed as well. Like, I think there are some top employees at Lumen that it's just too risky for them not to sever. And so I feel like what happened is they severed them, and then they told them like, you're not severed. And they probably gave them maybe enough memories to make them think that they're like, an outie or they're an outie, but I don't know. It just feels like a little bit strange. But well, I guess they wouldn't need to do that. Or like Rickon, if Rickon's already severed, like they would just order him to do everything. No, because they could maybe force Rickon, but that doesn't mean that Devin would be coming along with it, and it doesn't mean that Mark would be cool with it. So they need to orchestrate this whole thing to make it like seem legit. Anyways, good episode. This is now the time where I wish I was severed so that I could just skip to next week. And guys, like I mentioned at the beginning, apparently a few people saw this episode and the next one early, and they said that next week's episode is nuts. So I'm looking forward to it. Guys, this is my first reaction video ever. If you guys liked it, please drop a comment. Tell me what you think about my theories. Tell me what you thought about today's episode. And I'll see you guys next week for Severance episode 4. Peace.